pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working it out smart and
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
On 1st and 10, Rutledge out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down.
When we say the sky's the limit for CeeDee Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Rutledge. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Rutledge. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rutledge. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Rutledge. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Throwing on 1st down. Rutledge over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Rutledge. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
On first down, Mobley. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
The duo of Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon split the work in Green Bay last season. Jones was still his excellent self with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards and 10 touchdowns. He even moved into the all-time top 5 for the Pack in rushing. No small feat with that franchise's history.
Fighting to stay upright. Flushed, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake. Mobley. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Neville Gallimore in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Mobley steps away to his left. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. On the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Rutledge. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Throwing to start the drive. Mobley. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10. Mobley. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Mobley. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, Jones.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mobley. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mobley.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on 1st down. Mobley. Buying time to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Green Bay score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got some space here. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Rutledge. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 9. Back to throw. Rutledge. That's Schultz. What a really nice grab. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off play action. Mobley. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Mobley. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His throw incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Mobley. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutledge. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Elliott. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Rutledge. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on second down,
Mobley. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Rutledge. And this one quickly to Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Rutledge. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Rutledge. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rutledge. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Mobley. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun. Mobley.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun. Mobley, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defense in front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.